So you put a ton of effort into new music, and now it's time to get your work out to as many listeners as possible.
Hi, guys.
That's Lauren. She's a product manager from Spotify, and she's got a little something cooking in the oven.
Yep.
Congrats, girl.
In Spotify for Artists, you've got a bunch of free tools you can use to maximize the impact of your new release. You can pitch to a playlist, add a canvas to your song, get the word out with Artist Pick, and of course, reach all your followers with Release Radar.
There's a lot of music out there, though. How do you stand out and reach the right listeners?
Well, that's why we built Marquee. Marquee is the tool that lets you run campaigns to reach the right listeners and turn them into big fans of your new music.
So it's like a special announcement.
Yeah, you've probably seen it already. Marquee is that recommendation that says new music for you when an artist releases a single or an album. With Marquee, you can reach listeners on Spotify Premium and Free, hitting them right when they open the app and are deciding what to listen to. And you can tap into the power of Spotify recommendations, reaching listeners that we know are likely to become even bigger fans of your new music. That makes Marquee a way more efficient way to spend your marketing budget than trying to drive streams on social media.
The bigger the fan, the better. How do I buy a Marquee?
You or your team can easily buy a Marquee by going to Spotify for Artists within the Campaigns tab. If you don't see it when you log in, it might not be available in your country yet. Hi!
Here's Purdy from the label Dirty Hit to tell us how she uses Marquee.
So digital marketing and streaming are really closely linked to one another, and Marquee is a cornerstone for our digital marketing strategy because it gives us the ability to target Spotify listeners directly.
That makes total sense. Here's Will from Ninja Tune. Dang, nice threads.
I mean, this is my best cardigan, probably. Marquee is a regular part of our advertising strategy. Some of the key data points you can see are the conversion rate, so you can see how many people have actually clicked through on the Marquee and listened to the album that you're linking to. And those are great metrics to have because that can give you an idea of who is going to continue streaming your music in the future.
Cool. Now seems like a good time to talk about the fan funnel.
Hi, y'all.
That's Josephine. She's got a very special skill.
I can speak with my mouth closed.
I'm stuck in a sentence. Can I take it out?
Think about it like this. At the top of the funnel are people who are new to your music. We call them passive listeners. They're familiar with your sound, but they don't know you as an artist just yet.
Got it. So they're listening, but not a super fan?
Exactly. And your goal is to turn those passive listeners into active listeners. And of course, your ultimate goal is to turn those active listeners into super fans.
So where does Marquee fit in?
Marquee turns listeners into fans and fans into super fans. Listeners who see a Marquee are over twice as likely to save a track or add it to their playlist. It's an incredible tool for artists and their teams.
I'm with you. So not all my listeners are the same?
Right. This is where your goals come into play. By targeting the right audience, you can make sure that Spotify fits into your broader release strategy. Marquee lets you understand and segment your audience based on streaming behavior from real listeners, so you can hit different goals by targeting people based on how they've listened to you in the past.
One example of how Dirty Hit has used Marquee is with the Pale Waves campaign. Pale Waves have been away for a couple of years, so we really wanted to make a statement with their return. Marquee was a great way to do this, targeting a lapsed listenership who we were able to get really excited and say Pale Waves are back, better than ever, and that they could check out their new single on Spotify.
Your new release deserves to be heard, but it deserves a lot more than that.
It sure does. So take those casual listeners and turn them into real fans, and turn those real fans into super fans.